Fantasy Mania 2. The War on Valademkin City. Chapter 46. As the days began to pass one by one, Zibalio watches the city of Valademkin continue to burn. But at the same time, there had been a few people that snuck their way out without him knowing. They had found other places to live. As for Zibalio, well, he eventually remains to be the only one there. Nobody to talk to. Nobody to see. His heart remains to be hardened and bitter. Meanwhile, as other small cities and villages hear about what happened to Valademkin, they begin to help out by providing the necessary items to begin anew. That's correct. Not far from the old city of Valademkin, a new project begins. Several loads of well-crafted bricks, boards, and many other materials were continuously delivered for the construction of what they called New Valademkin City. Yes. Many people were giving their time to help construct one of the most organic city-type structures ever made. Several people from around the region had came to do their part every single day. But one of the best signature features of the city was going to be an arch that stood around 120 feet high at the beginning of the city, and large brick walls surrounding everything inside it. By this time 15 years had passed. While Zoe and Symbolus had made several trips to help Arden, Ziboris and Eiffel had went their separate ways and continued to live life as intended. The new city had several bridges going over the surrounding river and had 3 parts. At the entrance of the city was a marketplace to sell fruits and veggies. Then there was several trails that leads to the vendors' homes. Then in the middle of the market stood a beautiful fountain with a bench on each side. Then the second section of the city was the middle-class business buildings, which eventually was where Symbolus had decided to move to and start up his own business making custom logos and weapons. Very interesting. But as for Zoe, he remained in Sita village. This was his father's house and didn't want anything to happen to it. To be continued.